What up, YouTube? How's everyone doing? This is George from George Second Reality, and I'm here just to give you a quick story of something that took a couple days to happen, and I just want to talk about it. 'Cause I think it's just so stupid on what happened. I'm gonna try and adjust this camera a little bit. So that's pretty much it. It's about the character. This case you don't see from the title. It's from the anime character from High School DxD, Akeno, and it's about it. Before I get into the video real quick, I just want like to say apparently I found out that I just had a group for my Facebook for both my YouTube, my blog, and my Twitch and everything. So if you I'll leave a link in the description for it down the bottom. If you want to go check it out, join the group, join my friends. We all talk about stupid stuff and maybe help me find some things we can do to make a better community. But other than that, let's get into the story. So a few days ago, I'm on Facebook and I'm just pretty much scrolling to. I go to once in a while I go to like the pages part of the Facebook, and it says, oh, and I like look on recommended, and it says like you might like this group because this friend's part of it, that group. And so I get to like I start going through it. I'm like probably a couple scrolls down, and I see that my friend's part of this one group that's about anime, and I'm like, okay, we'll see what they have and everything. So I go, so I try to join it, and it asks me some questions and everything, like the usual crazy groups. I'm not going to tell you the name of the group because I don't want this problem being spread and everything. And the group only had like 1,000 or so members, so keep that in mind. So I'm just there waiting for a response, and it's been like, it takes like 2 days for them to get back to me. So I think it was around Thursday night. I get ready to go to bed and everything, and it sees that, and I go check my Facebook one last time, and it says, "Hey, you're part of this group. You joined this. You're able to join this group now. Go see what they're doing." I'm like, okay, cool. I go see. So I go on there. I scroll. I'm thinking I'm like probably 4 scrolls down, and they're not like heavy scrolls. They're like this a small flick scroll. And I see a picture of the character from High School DxD, Akeno, the point of this video. And I see that the guy posted like a picture of like some detail artwork of Akeno. Said a little thing about it, and I go look at the comments section. I see there's like a lot of people who made like saying like all this crazy stuff, like, oh, I wish she was my girlfriend, stuff and everything. Cause you remember, this whole Facebook group is all about finding harems or whatever people fantasize about these days. I don't know, and I really just don't care and everything. So I'm just one. So I was kind of curious and trying to see what people are talking about with this character. So I was like, why do y'all like this character? Because personally, I don't like High School DxD. The only good characters in High School DxD are the Zenobia and Nausea, and those are the only two. But whatever. So so I go to bed. I wake up next morning. I see there's a bunch of people who just reply to my comment and whatever, just saying all this crazy stuff like, oh, she has a great personality. Oh, she has a great character. Blah blah, all this stuff and everything. Now, real quick, I just want to tell everyone something. If I asked you a question when it comes to an anime character on why you act as an anime character, there's multiple outcomes that can happen. So if I don't know a lot about the character, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But if I do know, like, when it comes to Akeno, I do watch High School DxD a lot. I do have figures to her and everything. I do know a lot about character. Like, you can tell, like, right there, there's her in a bath towel, right there. So I'm just waiting for this guy. I'm just hearing, but I'm not like replying to any of these guys. I'm just like just sitting here trying to do some other stuff. I go back on, I keep seeing notifications and everything. I'm just like watching these guys just keep telling me the basic generic answers like, oh, this, that, and everything. So I go. So apparently I got on probably a couple hours after I got off work. So I don't know what time it was. I go check my Facebook again, and I see this guy reply to my question, and he replies to it, but I'm being a complete dick about it. He says, "Oh, she's a great character. She's beautiful, this, that, and everything." And has anything like, "You're just mad because you know you can't get a girl like that." I'm like, okay, dude. So you just press my a-hole button, and I'm just gonna retaliate in the proper manner. So what I do is super simple. I go on his Facebook, see what he does, and I'm not gonna give you his name or anything, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up that the guy's single. He's apparently on he posted a comment on his Tinder profile when a girl says that he was a little bit awkward to be around and everything. He talks about anime girls like do the real thing and it's all this crazy stuff. So I go back to it. I put his name in the comment section, and I tell the dude like, well, apparently, if I'm a loser because I don't like the character, you must be a sorry sack of S word because you're pretty much falling in love with a sex-driven character from an anime where she's naked most of the time. And it's not even hentai. Like, she's just naked and trying to hit on the main dude who apparently can't get lucky in a house full of naked girls, which is hilarious in my opinion. So I'm like, you're just sad, dude. You have no reason to be mad at me because you're fantasizing about a girl who is sexually driven to do stuff and you can't get no action. And it's sad because I know I have friends who are like this same thing, but I don't be a butthole to them because I'm trying to keep my friends. So this guy, apparently I get on my phone later, and I saw that he left like a comment to me and everything, trying to tell me that like I don't know what I'm talking about. But he openly admits that he doesn't have a girlfriend or whatever. I'm like, dude, you're just a loser. Okay, you're worse than me. I know I'm a loser, but there's a difference between me. Me, I don't get a girlfriend because I know personally I see relationships as a problem. My dad been through a bunch of relationships. I have bad experience with women, and also I'm the kind of person who has anger issues, and I'm not afraid to put a girl in the hospital if she does anything stupid towards me. So I think it's better if I just stay off, if I stay out of relationship. And I'm not trying to promote domestic assault or abuse. I'm just telling you that I'm capable of that. That's the reason I don't try to do it. But anyway, so this guy's saying everything because he's mad because I'm calling out his character for being a sex deviant, and he's offended that I'm calling this girl a sex deviant. So this guy's in. So what I didn't expect was my friend that was part of the group before I joined. He said like, well, George, why are you being mad about this character being sexually driven when you have two characters from two different animes that are sexually driven? And he was talking about Kirimi from Data Live and Iris Heart from Hyperdimension Neptunia. And I told my friend, well, the problem is when it separates those two characters from Akeno is this. Akeno, as I see it, has daddy issues, can't get over the fact that her mother was killed, her dad's a piece of trash, and she has so much of a daddy issue that she's trying to get laid with the boy that saved her butt in a battle. And the guy is apparently so lazy at getting laid that he has no right to even bother being in a relationship with Akeno. But whatever, she's apparently desperate for some things too, whatever. The character from Hyperdimension Neptunia, Iris Heart. Yes, she acts sexual and everything, but you gotta take into consideration, the character ain't based around being sexual. The character, yes, she does dress like a dominatrix, but you gotta take into consideration, the character doesn't care about sex. The character, Iris only cares about you being uncomfortable or miserable. She doesn't care about anything else. She doesn't want to get laid. She doesn't want to be interactive with anything. She doesn't. She's to a point where she makes her own friends in combat situations feel uncomfortable. Where really in one of the games, in one of the boss fights, she really calls all her friends pets to the boss. Her friends freaked out. The boss freaked out. She did not care. So that reason I like Iris, because she's just, her whole thing is seeing you uncomfortable, which I think is humorous. That reason I like the character so much. That, and she's extremely powerful. Then we'll take Kirimi from Data Life. Now, if you watch Data Life, you look at, Kirimi's just trying to hit on the main male character of the anime. But if you actually think about it, she clearly states in the anime multiple times she is not interested in a relationship. Okay? And I give you a couple reasons why. Think of the episode where she was on the rooftop with the boy, okay? She saved the boy and everything, but you gotta remember, that was a Kirimi from the past. Though the real Kirimi kills that copy of her and states that we do not need to fall in love right now. Another thing is, another main point you can look at is this. Go watch the OVA or the bonus episode for season 2. Kirimi clearly states that the Kirimi that the main character was dating through that whole episode was the moment in time that was the moment in time that they were on the roof. That was the only version of her that had any feelings towards the main male character. She clearly states that she wants nothing to do with this dude. Only reason she sticks around is because he has power that she can't beat, and that's the only reason. There's nothing else for it in Japan. So I pointed these points out and everything. I even found videos and linked them and everything. So this guy clearly states that You just mad because I can't be with a girl. I'm like, well, let's be honest, dude. At this point, if you're trying to tell me that I can't be with a girl because I like girls who are crazy, insane, have no problem killing you, but you were trying to be with you, but you want to fantasize about a girl who's sexually driven, has daddy issues, and your life is so pathetic that you want to try to bang a chick like that? I think you're worse than me. You're more sad, and I have anger issues. But whatever. So after that, I kind of blocked all notifications to it. I haven't seen it. Anything. I checked a couple minutes before I made this video. I started making this video. As right now, there's nothing going on. I'm not kicked from the group. The guy can't get a hold of me, and that's it. But I hope you all do enjoy. Please don't cause problems. Don't send problems to me. Don't send problems to this guy. I just want to express things you don't try and do around me. But I hope you do enjoy. Catch all later, and please go check out the Facebook and Facebook group. And I'll guys see you next time.